Chiefs head coach Andy Reid and Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni have interesting history together even before this year's Super Bowl. Let's get into it. Many years ago, Nick Sirianni and Andy Reid had an unfortunate run-in together. In 2013, Andy Reid had just been fired by the Eagles, but he didn't spend much time without a job because right after he was hired as the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs were 2-14 the year before they hired Andy Reid, and on that staff was Nick Sirianni. Sirianni was their receivers coach. When Andy Reid took the job, he already had a wide receivers coach in mind for who he wanted to hire. You know what happens next? That meant there was no spot for Nick Sirianni on Andy Reid's staff, so Andy Reid had to fire Nick Sirianni and tell him there was no room for him on the team. Although Sirianni didn't appreciate being fired and having to move his family away from Kansas City, he then found a great mentor in Frank Reich at his next job. Just 8 years after being fired by Andy Reid, Nick Sirianni lands the head coaching job with the Philadelphia Eagles. Even though they'd never coached together, Andy Reid and Nick Sirianni have mutual respect for each other, but it got off to a rough start when Andy Reid had to fire Nick Sirianni.